Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Monique, and I'm on a I am on a healthy journey, but I'm also on a financial health journey to create an inheritance for the generations to come. And I want to do that through consistency and discipline. So I am here today to do my weekly check-in for is it this third week of, man, it may be the fourth week of September. I'll have to check on that just to see. But with that said, first, I want to thank everybody who's liked, commented, and even subscribed to my YouTube channel. I truly started this just as a way to keep myself accountable, but I do recognize, understand, and really appreciate the importance of having a community that you can depend on and support that you have just as you're going through this financial kind of journey to try and become a better you, right? So for everyone who's decided to take this journey with me, thank you. So today we are here for the weekly check-in, and I have my mini wallet, I have my calculator. First though, we will look at my no spend. So I was able to make a little bit of ground up. So I actually had 3 no spend days this week. And as some of you all may know, just as you watched my videos, my daughter, who's been paying rent, and I've been using that to take care of her student loans. And then of course to supplement some of the household bills since she moved back home. She lost her job. And so I've had to kind of restrict some things, do some things differently just in preparation for that. I won't say that was my fluff money, but it was kind of like my fluff money. The extra $100 or whatever that was left over after I put money towards her student loans. So I am doing things a little bit differently. I changed my variable expense goals for each of the categories. And then this was my first week working those new goals and trying to, at the same time, do some no spends as well, because that always helps. If you stay in the house, it makes a big difference. So I did have 3 days this week. So I typically want to get 10 in the course of a month, and that is my goal. I got 7 total together, and that's not too bad. I doubt tomorrow's going to be a no spend. My daughter is singing at a fundraiser that they're doing for their course to raise funds to go to Carnegie Hall. So I know that I'm going to spend some money at some point. So I think I'm going to end September with 7 days. That's not too bad. Don't know if anybody else does no spend days, and if you have a set goal. If you do, put it in the comments and just let me know. But there you go for the no spend. Next, I've given myself cash, $40 in cash as a part of my miscellaneous expenses. I'm going to leave my cards in for this next week, so I should be able to use those for 2 weeks. So I'll leave them in. I have all of my stuff documented on my iPad anyway, so I think I'm good with that and all of the amounts, so I don't have to worry about taking those out, and I use them for a 2-week period, so I'll leave those in. I do take $40 out as cash for my miscellaneous category, and then whatever I have left over, I'm going to use that to help fund my savings challenges. So this is all of the money that I had left over. I don't think I necessarily need to count it. Let me get my jar, my savings jar. All right. You guys might have heard me get up and then heard me plop back down. Yes, this struggle is real. All right, so sit that on top of that very easily. And let's get this cash in there, and then this is some as well that was left over. Okay. All right, so that is the cash left over from that $40, and I will do the same thing next week as well. So tomorrow, I don't know if I'll make it to the bank today, but tomorrow I will get the $40 out for miscellaneous. I will use that if I absolutely have to. This week I did to buy some things for my daughter. She participated in a Hispanic heritage celebration program, and we had to create a Folklorico braid, I think it is, with yarn and ribbon, etc. If I get a chance to put a photo in here, I will, of what it looked like. I was pretty proud of myself, but we had to spend some money to kind of make those purchases. So that's what I had to use part of the $40 for. And so I do have this left over as far as the change. But my hope is that this next week I'll have that $40 in my pocket, but I will not spend it. But we shall see. All right. So that's enough talking about that. Let's go to our weekly. And let me zoom in a little bit. I've learned how to do this, haven't I? Yes, Monique, you have. There you go. All right. I think we're in good now. Okay, so here we go for our expenses. I can actually get rid of this now. All right. And let's position this a little bit differently and then see where we are. So I started to write these in, and then I realized, hey, I need to actually, create a video around the information. So first, let me mark off. So Corinne, I was able to make the $300 initial payment for her trip to Carnegie Hall. So yay, I was able to collect that amount in my sinking fund, and I made sure that I took care of that prior to today, so it's already in. And I'll be creating a sinking funds update video probably later on today or potentially tomorrow. She's done her Heritage Month celebration, and then tomorrow is when she's singing in the park. So I will leave that for right now. And again, I started to write in these amounts and then realized I probably should create a video for it. So for groceries, I had, there you go, Kroger and Walmart. And together we had that as $112. So that maybe we can see all of it together. Let's try that. All right. Next, for gas purchase one time, which was cool. And I still have close to a half a tank left, which means I won't have to spend as much gas. I'm going to still allot myself the same amount, but I should not have to spend as much gas this next week. So that's a good news story. Again, staying in the house makes a difference. Shopping, getting the Latin skirt that I need to order for her for the celebration program was the shopping. So that was the $27. Miscellaneous, I had $23 listed here for beauty supply, and that's buying some additional things that I needed to for her hair on that one. And then dining, so at one time it was just $9. I forgot that we got some food yesterday because I did not feel like cooking, so that was $20. So that total should actually be $29. $29 for that one. Personal, I actually did not have any spending for that, so that was good. Home, one purchase for $27, which met my new goal amount of $30, so that was pretty cool. And then I'm glad I didn't have anything in entertainment because I didn't give myself any money for that one. I left it on here though just to track whether or not I would actually spend any money or not. But it looks like I didn't, so very great. So this is good. Like if you look here and the amount of space that I had to cover all of the expenses for a course of the week versus how much I actually used this time, I am very, 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 very proud. All right, so that's the itemized piece. Let's talk through the variable piece and get what our totals are here. So 120 minus 112. I had $8 left over. And then yeah, all of these should be minus. This was a really, really good week, and I can't lie, I am pretty proud of myself. So $3 left for gas, and it looks like it's going to be $3 left for shopping. All right, 40 minus 23, $17 left. Woohoo! For miscellaneous, dining, 50 minus 29 equals $21 left. For dining, didn't spend any money on personal, $10 left. Home is $3 left. So I came in under budget for every single category. I am peacock proud of myself. How about that? All right, so let's see what my totals are. So the total amount as far as budgeted is $320. The total amount spent, 112 plus 37, 27, 23, 29, and 27 equals $255 that I spent. And what do I have left over? 8 plus 3 plus 3 plus 17 plus 21 plus 10 plus 3 equals $65. That one should have been at 0 too. So I am plus $65. Boom, there you go. All right, so that can be in green. And that's a really good news story because if I'm very honest, I did not have $320 automatically for next week. And I don't know what I was going to do. I was just praying and trusting, I guess, that I was going to be able to have the amount of money that I said that I would. And so when you add this 65 back, I know y'all can't see my bank account, but when you add this 65 back into what I actually had, it does get me closer to this $320, and I actually might be at that amount. So I'm basically rolling this over. I'm not rolling it over where on next week's tracker, you're going to see an increase in the budgeted amount. I'm just saying I was a little short on this 320 for next week, and now I'm not. And I'm happy about that. Okay. So next week will be roughly the same. So if you look here at what I'm documenting down or saying that I have as far as goals are concerned, is the $120 for groceries still, $40 for gas. I know I will not need that. Like I said earlier, I still have a half of a tank, and I'm not going out of town back home to South Carolina until next week. So I know I'm going to be good on gas. We're going to stick with the $50 for dining, and Sister Girl is just going to cook and work it out. Personal leaving at 10, miscellaneous leaving at 40. This will be cash. And again, my hope is that I'll have enough change. If I can actually keep $40 in my pocket, y'all, then when you add that with what I have here, it's almost going to fully fund the established savings challenges that I have. And that means I don't have to take any money out of my check for that. And that'll be a good news story for me too. All right. So shopping, I put $20. Entertainment, I did add that back in as 10, and then home at 30. So where did I get that 10 from to still in? Okay. Yeah, shopping. So I took it from shopping. So I gave myself $20 for shopping this time. I don't have anything that I necessarily have to buy like I did this past week. I knew I had to buy that skirt. So I brought shopping down to 20 and put $10 for entertainment. So I'm really going to try and track towards this 320. I have a feeling that I'm going to actually need to take another 20 off of that and maybe go down to 300 going forward, just as the landscape is changing as far as my finances and my family's finances, but we'll see. And I believe that I am close to having this 320 that's actually in my account. So it is not wishful thinking. This is actually manifestation, and we're gonna have that $320 there. Okay, I think that is it for my weekly tracker. I think I went through everything, and yeah, that is it. All right, thanks everybody for your time. You guys have a good one.